argument that he is one of the best.
He almost toys with him, but you get no chance with 2 strikes.
You got to win the games you're supposed to win, and that's what good closers allow you to do.
He's just like a guy that has an idea of how to hand the ball to a closer.
An all-star manager would love to bring these guys into the tail end of a game.
This ball game is over. Swing and a miss. Ball game.
Plays from the time they're 20 or 21 and stays healthy for a long time.
Thought Alex Rodriguez have a pretty good chance, but he's not.
There's another guy out there who's also a hitting machine.
Strike out. On with a drive. Great.
Pretty tough milestone. You know, I love to see him get it, but it's one of them things I just don't think so.
Miguel Tejada, he will catch Cal Ripken Jr. somewhere in.
To hit 400, you got to be.
The man is a natural born hitter.
Albert Pujols, maybe a guy that has a lot of power. He can hit the ball every way, but doesn't strike out.
And Albert Pujols gives them what they came here to see.
I think somebody can do it.
A nation of regenerated baseball fans watched on TV, and 35,000 hearts quickened. It
was back and forth, back and forth.
The thriller was 4 hours old.
Cesar Geronimo's homer propelled the Reds to a 6-3 lead going to the bottom of the 8th.
They sent Bernie Carbo up to pinch hit. Premier pinch hitter.
Deep center field, way back, we're tied up.
In the bottom of the 12th, Fisk stepped in against Cincinnati's 8th pitcher, Pat Darcy.
When Carlton Fisk led off the last of the 12th, somewhere after midnight. Pat Darcy, the Reds' 8th pitcher of the game, delivered his 2nd pitch. The Red Sox won it. Fisk was forever a hero, and the moment was one of the most dramatic in World Series history.
It's probably one of the most exciting.
Wrigley Field, Game 3 of the 1932 World Series.
Cubs twice in New York. Now they go to Chicago. Bruce in the outfield. He messes up a play, lets the Cubs tie the game. So he comes to bat, and the crowd is now all over.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame.
He was a player that the Yankees could use to win ball games.
4 or 5 of the guys would go out on a little bit of a bender one night, and Dugan the next afternoon pitch. Ruth put up 1 finger and then 2 fingers. Why? It's because he still had another strike.
Billy Jerg, playing shortstop, he believed that he saw the babe gesture towards the center field flagpole.
The most remarkable part of that was that with all the
But when he did hit it out there in a spot that nobody else could hit so far.
So hard, no one ever hit a ball that far before. The fact that he pointed or didn't point doesn't matter a damn. He was challenged by the Cubs, and he stuck it to them.
Isn't it wonderful to wonder whether or not he did it?
We have this Herculean myth to...
When your whole life is a series of majestic...
1933, Ruth was aware that his greatness was draining out of him.
I can't go on forever, but you...
In American mind, Babe's still the king, but...
To 35,000, a dispirited Ruth pursued a dream he had for years. He wanted to manage the Yankees.
He didn't get along.
Dressed in a Braves uniform, Ruth began the 1935 season with ancient legs and a child's hope.
I think the best hitter maybe right now is Henry Aaron right now in baseball.
He's mostly a risk hitter. He gets at the last second, and when you think the ball is past him, he will hit the ball quick.
Well, the catcher's glove.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, he'll hit it hard.
I don't know, like 2 or 3 pitches. And the one thing I noticed about Henry is that when he was on the on-deck circle,
he was always focused on what the pitcher was doing, as you were going to use.
He's sitting on 7-14. Here's the pitch by Downing. Swinging. There's a drive into left center field. That ball is going to be out of here. It's gone. It's 7-15. There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron.
When you think of Hank Aaron, I think most people think of home runs. But if you get a chance, look at his numbers. Just
Aaron Boone's first at bat in this game.
Now we're tied at 5 as we go to the bottom of the 11th. Here's Aaron Boone.
Line drive into left center field. The Red Sox lead 2-0. Two-thirds of the way there. There's a fly ball into right for a hit. Here comes Posada, juggled by Nixon, and the throw is too late. It's 2-1. Cubs and the Marlins tomorrow afternoon, and that is hit deep and gone. This game is tied out onto Lansdowne Street over the monster.
Well, Martinez now, that's inciting right there. He's trying to get himself under control.
Now Ramirez.
That ball's not even close.
You talk about looking for a reason.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. A flare into center field. Out as Walker won't get it. The base running of Matsui. He comes home. Nobody covers second. Tie game.
Lead off. His first at-bat of the game. There's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone has hit a home run. The Yankees go to the World Series for the 39th time in their remarkable history. Aaron Boone down the left field line. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
It is the midway point, bottom of the fifth coming up. Bonds has not homered tonight. He does have 2 hits. He'll be the second man up here in the home half of inning number 5. His family right on edge. Big shift on for him. Bassett with his first offering of this. The lefty with a 1-0 pitch. The 2-0, and that's right through the ballpark is standing. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Bassett's 2-2 pitch, and it's out. The 3-2. Bassett's 3-2 again. There's a swing and a high fly ball right center field. Back it goes. Racing back. Logan jumping up, and that ball is gone. Number 756. Barry Bonds stands alone. And on the night of August 7, 2007 in San Francisco, California, Barry Lamar Bonds has hit more home runs than any major leaguer in the history of baseball.
Coming up. The fire, and all year long to first base. So the Dodgers trying to catch lightning right. Fouled away. Fouled away again. Little nubber. Foul. Ball 1. And been throwing. There goes Davis. And it's fouled away. 2-2. There he goes. Way outside.
fly ball into right field. She is gone! And now the only question was, could he make it around the base paths unassisted?
I'll tell you, there are those who say that it's what happens after the base on balls, but it's the base on balls that makes it so bad. A home run would have tied it, but the walk gives him the win. And Eckersley, who doesn't walk that many, really gets burned here. Watch Lasorda.
You know, I said it once before, a few days ago, that Kirk Gibson was not the...
This crowd, of course, will be all over Chan Ho Park and any other Dodger pitcher if they...
And he hits one high. He hits one deep. McCovey Cole.
Deep dogs, 27 RBI. Bonds with a drive. Looks like number 70 for Barry Bonds. And it is. Tying the all-time record set in 1998 by Mark McGwire.
Dodger pitcher if they feel that they are pitching around Bonds. The 1-0 pitch on the way. The fastball hit into deep right center field. It is away out and gone. There it is, number 71. So Barry Bonds ballpark, 421 feet to dead center field, and he knew as soon as he hit it that it was gone. And so did the crowd, and for that matter, so did the Dodgers. All they did was turn and watch the flight of the ball, and somewhere out there in that sea of humanity, somebody has number 71. And somewhere across America, there's a guy who paid $3 million for the ball that was number 70.
Imagine two last-place teams from 1990 in the World Series 1 year later. If adjusted in inches. Here's a fly, but this wasn't one of the all-time great World Series for nothing.
Seven, we're tied 3-3. One of the big guys for the Twins, Lee, followed by Davis and then Mack. Into deep left center from Mitchell, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
of 8 1/2 innings of play. It's the New York Yankees 9 and the Pittsburgh Pirates 9. And Ralph Berry, of course, on the mound will be facing Mazeroski. And to go over that there a play once again, it was a hard hit drive down the first base side. In the top of the 9th inning, action was going right to the wire. Little did we know. Mark Ditmar throws. Here's a swing and a high fly ball going deep to left. This may do it. Back to the wall goes Berra. It is home run. The Pirates win.
Second and didn't score. Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game.
Down the left field line. Is it enough? Gone! There it is! 62! Touch first, Mark. You are the new single season. In the air to left, down the line. This ball ends it. Freeze hits it in the air to center. We will see you tomorrow night.
For so long.
Now the 2-2. Well hit down the left field line. Way back and Joe Carter with a 3-run homer. The winners and still world champions, the Toronto Blue Jays. Carter didn't quite hit it all the way to that sign, but it had enough to clear the fence and left. His second home run of the World Series to give Toronto the 8-6 win. He knew when he hit it that it had a chance, and he knew before he reached first base that he was a hero all across Canada.
Make the argument that he is one of the best.
He almost toys with him, but you get no chance with 2 strikes.
You've got to win the games you're supposed to win, and that's what good closers allow you to do.
You just like a guy that has an idea of how to hand the ball to a closer.
An all-star manager would love to bring these guys into the tail end of a game.
This ball game is over.
Swing and a miss. Ball